My cheese whiz is so yellow because of all of the turmeric I added. Yeah. Come here, said friend. We're gonna give him that piece. Cheers. All right, you guys, welcome back. We are going to jump right into making our pizza dough. And you guys know me by now. This is pretty simple and it will be linked down in the description. But I'm going to do my water, my yeast, my sugar, let that bloom. And I'm using active dry yeast and not instant yeast. That's why I let it bloom. Mix it around and let it sit for 10 minutes. In warm water, by the way, warm water, 96 to 110. And then I'm adding some grapeseed oil because I don't have olive oil still for some odd reason. I have not gotten that again. But I'm adding a tablespoon of grapeseed oil or 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. And then I'm going to be adding all-purpose flour, and I'm doing AP flour instead of bread flour because I like the way the crust comes out with all-purpose flour. And I'm only going to be adding this flour until it is the consistency I want. You guys know how I do. And I am going to make this one actually quite sticky today, a little more sticky than the last one. And then for this one, I'm actually going to be letting this sit overnight for about 24 hours. I let this dough go. So then I let it sit, and then I let it rise on the counter for about 45 minutes. Then I punch it down, put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight, and then I pull it out and I punch it down again, and then I let it come to room temperature, and then I roll it out. So I did a little bit of a different method this time, and it came out beautiful as usual. You're going to see that it's nice and chewy and airy and just all of the goodness that you love in pizza. In the meantime, while that is going, I'm going to start cutting my vegetables. There are going to be parts of this video that are out of focus. Like I said, I'm continuously trying to figure out this new camera, so bear with me. But I'm going to be cutting my bell pepper and my onion for my cheese steak. I am going to start cutting the chicken and the ribeye. Now I'm doing 2 different methods to show you guys what I did and what you can do at home if you're trying to get very thin slices. So for the chicken, I put it in the freezer and I froze it for a little bit, not too much, just enough so that I can cut through it easily. At the end, it didn't really even matter because I ended up breaking it down with my spatula on the griddle anyways. And then as for the ribeye, I froze them completely and then I used a mandolin to shave them very thin, and that is another method I really like. I really like doing that. Comes out nice and thin. Next, I'm going to be making my bechamel, or my white sauce for my pizza. So basically it's just going to be flour, butter, milk, and a couple of cheeses I add into it. I'm not trying to make a cheese sauce. 3 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. Two cups of milk, give or take. I didn't measure it. And then I add some fresh ground pepper, and then I did a couple ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese, and then also like just an ounce or 2 ounces of white cheddar. Like not too much cheese, but just enough to add some flavor to the white sauce. You can make your white sauce however you want. You can add whatever kind of white cheese is. And some garlic powder and onion powder. So now I'm going to be making my Cheez Whiz. I did a cup of heavy cream, and then I did 8 ounces of Sharp Cheddar, and I used the rest of my American cheese that I had in the fridge. I don't know how much exactly it was. I just used the rest of it. And then I'm adding garlic powder, onion powder, and ground mustard, and then turmeric for the color. And then I'm also going to be adding Worcestershire in this. And then I get my stand mixer, which was a bless. I love this thing, you guys. I love it so much. I cannot believe I went so long without it. And I just kind of blitz it all together until it just creates a creamy sauce. And you guys do not mind how yellow my sauce is. I put way too much turmeric, and I always do that for some reason. So key tip is to add as you go. Don't add a bunch and then have it too yellow like mine. I'm not a fan of store-bought Cheez Whiz, so I thought I'd attempt making my own. Now I'm going to start frying up my chicken, my peppers, and my steak. And don't mind my arm my arm and my hand keep going into focus, so it doesn't really focus on the meat. So sorry about that. So I'm going to be doing my chicken first, just so I can set that aside for the egg rolls. And I sit it on there and just let it sit there for a minute. And then I put my all-purpose seasoning. I will link that down in the description. I just made my own, just with all of my spices. I just sprinkle that on top, and then I let it sit there. And after it's set there for a minute, I just kind of scoop it and try to turn it back over so we can get those like those nice charred bits of flavor. And then I just start breaking down the chicken with my spatula even more. You don't have to do this, but I did it pretty thin because they were going into my egg rolls. And this spatula I just got too, and I love it. It's one of my new spatulas, and I love how sturdy it is. So I'm definitely going to be using that a lot more with this cast iron griddle. So after that, I wipe off my surface, and then I'm going to be doing my steak, and I'm going to be using some more of my all-purpose seasoning and just kind of doing the same method. And you guys, so good. It was so good. I actually had some this morning with my eggs, a little steak and egg action, and it was delicious. And I'm just going to show you how I do my egg rolls real quick. You guys know I'm not good at wrapping egg rolls, so I'm just going to show you real quickly how I did it. And then I fry them, and I use my basket to kind of hold them down so they can cook evenly. And then after that, I am going to start rolling out my pizza. Don't mind how much I'm struggling trying to get this pizza rounded out. I decided to make it a thick pizza, but normally you guys would see me split it in two so that I can have more of a thinner, crispier pizza. But believe it or not, this pizza came out crispy even with how much I dumped on top of it. So definitely try this pizza dough recipe out. I think you guys will not be disappointed whatsoever. And I just kind of work my dough into a circle that will fit onto my pizza screen. And then I put my white sauce and provolone cheese. You can pick whatever cheese you want. I decided to go with provolone cheese. And then I bake that off, and then when I pull it, I bake it like midway, and then I pull it out and I butter the crust up, and then I pile on all my fixins, because you don't want to cook it, you don't want to cook all of this together the whole time, because then it will overcook. And you guys, it was so good. It was so good. If you guys are still here, leave me some cheese emojis and hit the thumbs up if you guys would try this. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. So good. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in the mukbang part. Welcome back, little crew. I am back. I know it's been a long time, but you know what? It was because I was trying to figure out the camera for you guys. I did this all for you guys. So today we are eating, as you guys can see from the title, we are eating a Philly cheesesteak pizza because I was craving it. And then I decided to make Philly cheesesteak, but Philly chicken steak egg rolls right here. Let's get a little close up. And then also today I'm gonna be drinking some cranberry lemonade. Let's pull up that real quick. Yes. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna get into eating real quick, you guys. How's my focus doing? How's my focus? All right, let's try this. The reason why it looks so yellow, you guys, is because of the cheese whiz that I made. Oh, that's good. Let's get into this pizza because I didn't cut it very well. Look at that. Oh geez, everything's falling off of it. We knew that was gonna happen though. Wait, let me try it without the ranch first. Come here, said friend. We're gonna give him that piece. All right, I gave said friend. Said slice. Ooh, I'm gonna dip mine in some ranch. What do you think? That the crust is so fluffy. I'm on focus on it. Look at that, y'all. Take a drink first. Do you guys want to see the drink right there? I want to show you guys from the side of how beautiful this crust actually is. Do you see that? Those air pockets? Beautiful crust. Let me try to get myself out of the way. That is beautiful right there. I need something spicy. Hot sauce. Uh-oh. Every time I try to bring it up close to you guys, everything falls off. That crust at the bottom though. Best invention of pizza screen. Oh no. The crunch in that? Even though it's a thick one today, y'all. And it's still crunchy. Oh my gosh. No, no, you ain't going nowhere. You guys, my camera went off. Yes, yes, you are getting sleepy. I am getting kind of sleepy. Oh, let me show you guys. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm getting full. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot to cook and then sit down and try to eat. I'm trying to do less talking and more eating so that maybe I can eat a little bit more. I know the last couple of times I've been uploading, my focus was off, and it got me so frustrated that this past week I actually filmed a few videos and could not upload them because the autofocus was just completely off. So I have been recording, but you guys won't see those videos. I think I am gonna post, let me pop a picture up on the screen. I am going to post this In-N-Out chicken burger that I did, or my take on an In-N-Out, what In-N-Out chicken sandwich would be. So I'm thinking about just posting the recipe to that. I'm thinking about just posting the recipe video. It's not gonna be the mukbang because it was completely out of focus, like I said. So if you guys wanna see that, I'm gonna pop a card up, vote yes if you just wanna see the recipe, or no if you're like, oh, we wanna see you eat. Oh, there's a little nugget in here. There's a little cheese steak nugget in there. That was good. My pizza looks gigantic, and it looks like I haven't even eaten any. I ate some though. Anyway, you guys, that was super good. I should be saying everything I meant to say, or I'm gonna say in the recipe part. So, this was delicious though. For this crust, you guys, I actually let it sit overnight. I let it sit overnight, and what I did was I let it rise, then I punched it down, and then I put it in the freezer, and then this morning I punched it down again and then let it come to room temp for an hour. And it's just, it's what it does is it creates all of those, the dough is like a spider web. When you let it proof, it just makes all these different webs and connections when it rises, and then you just roll it out. Then it has all these nice, beautiful, large bubbles in them. And it's airy and chewy. And I didn't use bread flour because I struggle with bread flour, and I feel like I get the best crust when I'm using all-purpose flour. So try it like that, you guys. Try this pizza. Tell me what you think. A few of you guys actually tried the cheese, the pepperoni pizza I did a couple videos back. I'll link that up right now. I'll link it in the description as well. But when I did the Steven Sushi pepperoni pizza, a lot of you tried that and said it was delicious. So I'm done, you guys. I can't eat anymore. I can't eat anymore.
but I wanted to throw this video out. And oh, okay, so with the autofocus, I'm gonna give a massive shout out to Eat with E. I am going to link her. I'm gonna pop up on the screen. She actually helped me with my autofocus. She left a comment in the previous section about my aperture, about having to fix that. I won't go into detail, but she told me this about my aperture and how that could help. And I think hopefully when I look at post-production, it looks good now, but when I look at a post-production, if it looks good, I am going to be so relieved, because it took me, it's been like several days. I haven't uploaded. I've done a lot of recordings. I've wasted a lot of food, and all because of my autofocus. And she told me to turn up my aperture, and I did. And hopefully we got things in focus. Hopefully it's not gonna be completely in focus because I wanna keep my aperture low, but for the most part, I feel like things are in focus. So if it's not, gonna be very sad. But huge shout out to her. I love her. She is one of my day ones. We've been doing this together for a very long time. It's been about a year. We both had our channels. We kind of started roughly at around the same time. So huge shout out to you, girl. I love you so much. Thank you for that tip. Let's just hope it looks good afterwards. Yeah, because it's focused on my face. You guys said you want to see my face. That makes me happy. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I think that's all. I'm gonna be rolling out some videos for you guys. One thing I really want to do is Rasta pasta. I haven't really looked into it, but I feel like I get the gist of what Rasta pasta is. So I kind of want to make that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And leave a like right now if you guys want to see the In-N-Out chicken sandwich that I did. Just let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys are still here, are there egg rolls? Are there egg roll emojis? Okay, well, oh, and this ranch, I just want to get this out there. I made this ranch again. You guys know that I make my own ranch, so I don't really have to keep saying that, but I will link it down in the description if you want to know how I made that ranch. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm super excited to be back. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this because it's already been like so long since I've uploaded, but I'm trying to get myself on a schedule. Like, I'm trying to get some consistency going on in there, so we'll just see. But I will see you guys in the next video. Leave me some sushi egg rolls. Leave me some sushi emojis if you guys are still here, and I will see you in the next video. Lube crew. Bottom of that crust, look at that. Just so beautiful. Beautiful pizza.